Okay, Isis, could you write the first question here on the chat? These are the famous people that we have. You can start with, is your person a woman or a man? No. You have to write only the question. You have to guess who is the person that Eduardo has. Okay. For example, imagine. Oh yes, but you have to ask Eduardo. You have to ask Eduardo. Okay, because you have to guess who is the person that Eduardo has. For example, you can write your first question like, is your person a woman or a man? Eduardo. Eduardo, is your person a woman or a man? Okay, that would be my favorite person and not my person favorite. Is my favorite person is a woman. Yes, perfect. Now, Eduardo, you have to ask Isis. Okay, you have to ask a question to Isis. You have to guess. Okay. Okay, then your question will be, does your person have hair? Does your person have hair, Isis? This is hair. Okay, you can say, no, he, no, he doesn't. And that's it. Okay, no, he doesn't. Okay, now, Isis, it's your turn. You have to. Okay, Eduardo, because you choose only one person and you have to guess what is the person who you have to guess who is the person that Isis has. For example, I have to choose only one person. In my mind, I have La Roca, for example. Okay, in my mind, I have La Roca. You have to guess who is the person that I have in my mind. Okay, and you have to ask questions to guess. Guess es adivinar. To guess who is the person that I have in my mind that I choose. Okay. Yes, yes, exactly, Eduardo. It's like that. Okay, now Isis. Who was the last one? Yes, Isis. Now you have to ask. You have to make a question. I have some questions here that you can use. Let me show you. The first question that I have is your person woman or man? The second, does your person have long hair or short hair? Is your person a singer? Is your person an actor? Is your person black or white? Okay, questions like that. Okay, perfect. Isis. Eduardo, is your person a singer? Yes, she does. Okay, now, Eduardo, it's your turn. Okay. maybe is your person an actor? That was easier. Is your person an actor? Yes, he does. Okay, Isis, is your turn. Okay, Isis. Your question would be, does your person have blonde hair? With does, okay? Does your person have? Because here you have two verbs, is and have. And you need only have. Does your person have blonde hair? Remember the auxiliary verb does, okay? Okay, Eduardo, does your person have blonde hair? Maybe her hair is blonde and brown. Oh, I have an idea. Do you have an idea? Do you have an idea? If you have an idea, you can say the name, okay? You can say, is your person Beyonce? Is your person Shakira? Is your person Will Smith? Is your person, okay? Okay, Eduardo. Is your person Beyonce? Yes, she is. Perfect, Isis. Okay. Isis won. Okay. And who's your person, Isis? Isis, who's your person? Is your person La Roca? The Rock? Yes, he's. Oh my God. Okay, very good. Very good. We have to continue. And now let me open this. Okay. No, this is not. Here. Okay. If I ask you, do you have pet? You have two different ways to answer. You can say only yes, I do, and that's it. Okay, that's a short answer. You can say yes, I do. Or you can give a complete answer like yes, I have two, a dog and a cat. The second answer shows that you are interested in conversation and that you want to follow the conversation. Okay, the other person can say, oh really, and what are their names? Oh, my dog's name is Cathy, and my cat's name is I don't know, Piggy, for example. No, and you follow a conversation. If you answer with, oh, yes, I do, the conversation is over there, okay? Because you don't give a complete answer that shows that you cannot, you don't want to continue conversation, okay? Now, today we are going to learn how to give complete answers to continue a conversation, okay? Now, in your notebooks, write a complete answer for this question. Do you like romantic movies? Do you like romantic movies? Okay. Give me a complete answer, please. Write the answer. Well, you can write the answer here on the chat, or you can write the answer in your notebooks if you have notebooks. Yes, I know, but you have to. Oh, really? Yes, that's a good point. Okay, you can write your answer there, the chat. Do you like romantic movies? Give me a complete answer, please. It is writing. It is very fast. Okay. You can say yes, comma, I like romantic movies, And it's like science fiction movies. Okay, you can say yes. It's like yes and come. I have two, a dog and a cat. Yes, I like romantic movies and science fiction movies too. Okay. Okay, good, easy. And well, do you like romantic movies? Some of them. You can say, Eduardo, yes. But no, all of them. But I like more movies of, yeah. You can say yes. Do you romantic movies? Yes. But I like thriller movies more. Okay. You like all kind of movies. Yes, I know. What's your favorite movie, Isis? And Eduardo. Fast and Furious. Oh my God. They are like 8 movies, right? 8 or 9? 8. 8 movies. Well, yes, I like Fast and Furious too, but that's not my favorite movie. But it's a good movie. It's exciting. What about you, Eduardo? What's your favorite movie? You are in love of Dominic Toretto. I don't like Dominic. It's he's a good actor, I think, but yeah, he's handsome. Oh, really? Do you drive like like Fast and Furious? Oh my goodness. That's good. That's good. Okay, thank you, Isis. Now, Eduardo, you have to tell us what's your favorite movie. Oh, La Monja. That's a thriller movie. Yeah, I watched that movie like years ago, but I didn't like it. I was like very scared. La Monja. I don't like thriller movies. I only watched that movie, but I didn't like it. There is a movie on Netflix. Silencio. That's the name of the movie. Thriller. Yes. You can say horror movies or thriller movies. But it's okay. Horror movies, it's okay. Okay, guys. Let's continue. Now open your books. I cannot see your books, but you can see your books. Do you come here every day? That's the name of your lesson C. And we are going to learn how to say more than yes or no to have a good conversation or to continue a conversation. Now, can you answer this question with more than yes or no? Do you live around here? Do you live, well, you should be taking classes at school, but you are not in the school now. So imagine that you are taking classes in English Access, okay? And you have to answer the question, do you live around here? For example, my question would be, no, I live 30 minutes away from here. I don't live around here. I don't live around English Access. I live in La Laja. Then my answer would be, let me check if I can write here. No, I live 30 minutes away. No, I live minutes away. From here. That would be my answer. $38. Let me check page. Sorry, I didn't tell you. It's page. Yes, 38. You're welcome, Isis. Now you have to imagine that you are taking classes at English Access, okay? Before answering question. Okay. Now, well, do you live around here? You have to answer yes or no. Now, here we have a picture, okay? This is Tina and this is Ray. Tina and Ray. You're going to listen this conversation, and if you have a highlighter or a color or pencil or pen, whatever you have, you have to underline the information that you can find out about Tina, okay? About Tina. Underline, listen and underline the information that you hear about Tina. Okay? Listen.
Page 38. Lesson C. Do you come here every day? 1. Lesson C. Do you come here every day? 1. Conversation strategy. Saying more than yes or no. Listen. What do you find out about Ray?
Hi. I see you here all the time. Do you come here every day?
No. Well, I have breakfast here before class.
Oh, are you a student?
Yes, I'm a law student.
Really? I'm in the business school.
Oh. So, do you live around here?
Well, I live about 20 miles away, in Laguna Beach.
So, are you from California?
Well, I'm from Chicago originally, but my family lives here now.
Pay.
Okay. Okay, guys, now write on the chat the information that you heard about Tina. The book asks about Ray, but I think that Tina has more information. What does Tina study? Tell me. Well, don't tell me. I mean, right there on the chat. What does Tina study? Yeah, she studies in the business school. Perfect, easy. And what else? What else? Does Tina live around there? Does Tina live around there? No, she lives in Laguna Beach. Yes. Remember the S, okay? She lives in Laguna Beach. Okay. And where is Tina from? Where is Tina from? Yeah, she's from Chicago. Tina is from Chicago. Okay, perfect. Okay. 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 Now, yes. Now, what about Ray? Ray is a law student. Ray, and that's it. There is no information about Ray. Only he says, I'm a law student, and that's it. So are you from California? Well, I'm from Chicago originally, but my family lives here now in California. Okay, guys, notice how Ray answers Tina's questions. He says more than yes or no. He wants to be friendly. Okay? Find examples in the conversation. Oh, are you a student? Yes, I'm a law student. He can only say, I'm a. What was the question? The question was, oh, are you a student? He can say, yes, I do. But he wants to be friendly and he gives a complete answer. Yes, I am a law student. That's a complete answer. Now here we have more examples. We have questions here and we have complete answers. What we have to do now is you have to match the questions with complete answers. Okay? Match the questions and answers, then ask and answer the questions with a partner. Give your own answers in more than yes or no. This was important, but you don't have microphones. We have to practice speaking. We need to have a speaking practice. Can you hear me now, guys? And you, Eduardo? Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Okay, then we already have the answers here. And well, you have to practice. You have to ask and answer the questions, but you cannot speak. Then let's continue with the next exercise. Go to page 39. Go to page 39, please. Here we have well. Start your answers with well if you need time to think or if your answer is not a simple yes or no. For example, here, are you from California? Well, I'm from Chicago originally. We use well when we need time to think an answer. For example, I can say here in the questions that we have here, do you live around here? If you want to give a complete answer, you can use well, and if you need time to think in that answer. For example, if someone asks you, do you live around here? Well, no, I live near the beach. Okay, I say well, and I'm thinking. I think in my complete answer. Are you from here originally? Well, no, I'm from Rio originally. Do you have a part-time job? Yeah, I work at a restaurant on the weekends. Do you like sports? Oh, yeah, well, I play on a softball team. Okay, we use well when we want to give a complete answer or when we need time to think. Okay, and in conversations, well is one of the top 50 words. Americans use well a lot in their conversations. When they have a conversation, they use well always. Oh, well, that's a very common expression that you can use too. Okay, and well, try to practice here the conversations. I can't hear you, but try to practice. What are your neighbors like? Well, they're very noisy. They like loud music. Okay, loud means okay, let me show you. Loud music. No.
Well, imagine that this is the volume when you are listening a song, for example. Volume more and more and more and more and more and more. That's loud. Okay? That's loud music. Like very noisy, like the picture here. Okay? These boys here on the picture, they have loud music. Okay? Very noisy. What are your neighbors like? Well, they're very noisy. They like loud music, like here on the picture. Number two, do you see your family a lot? Well, not really. They don't live around here. Do you study every day? Well, not every day. I go out with friends on the weekends. Okay? Now, Eduardo, you have to ask question number 1 to Isis, and Isis has to answer. You have to write your answers on the chat because, well, you cannot speak. Okay? Number 1, Eduardo. Number 2, Isis, and number 3, Eduardo again. Okay? You have to answer with real answers. What are your neighbors like? That's the first question. And Isis, you have to describe your neighbors. Well, my neighbors are very well. My real neighbors. My neighbors are really very polite. They are very kind. They are good neighbors. They are not noisy. They are very good neighbors. Okay? Now, Isis, you have to describe your neighbors. Okay, Eduardo, could you write the question here? What are your neighbors like? Eduardo, are you there? Oh. Uh, sorry. You have to write the question. What are your neighbors like? And Isis has to answer. Imagine that you have a conversation. Yes, but you have to ask that question to Isis. Isis has to answer. Yes, don't worry. Yes, imagine that you have a conversation, but you don't have microphones, so you have to write everything that you have to say. Okay, Isis, what do you like? What do you like about your neighbors? Or what are your neighbors like? It's different, okay? When you ask, what are your neighbors like? You are asking, eh, when you use like at the end of a question, you you are asking that something like, could you describe your neighbors? What is your mother like? Could you describe your mother? What is your father like? Could you describe your father? It's different, okay? Okay, they're very outgoing. Perfect, easy. Now, Eduardo, you have to answer question number 2. Do you see your family a lot? Now, Eduardo, you have to answer that question, okay? Remember that you have to use well. Okay, Isis, you can say, well, they're very outgoing. Well, they're very noisy, they're very smart, they're very interesting. But try to use well. Eduardo, do you see your family a lot? Okay. If you need, Eduardo, if you need time to write your answer, you can write, well. Yes, yes, something like that. Perfect. Well, not really. And that's it. Well, not really. They don't live around here, or well, not really. They live in another city or in another country. Well, not really. I You can say, well, not really. I only see them, or I only see my family 3 times a month, or 3 times a week, or twice a week. Okay? Or I only see my family on weekends. Weekends is Saturday and Sunday, or something like that. Really? Oh my goodness. Well, you can say, well, not really. I see my family. I only see my family twice a week, twice a year, sorry. Well, not really. I only see my family twice a year. Twice means 2 times a year. Okay, twice and 2 times is the same, but you have to say twice a year. If you see your family every 6 months, that means that you see your family twice a year. Okay. Now, number 3, Isis, please. Do you study every day? Do you study every day? Yes, 5 days a week. 5 days a week. Okay. Perfect, Isis. Now, let's continue. Okay? And remember, well is a very useful expression, and you can use that expression if you need time to think, and if you want to give a complete answer. Okay? In conversation, you have to try to use the expression a lot. Now, listening and speaking. What's the question? Listen to people answer the questions below. You have here 5 questions. Which question is each person answering? Number the questions, okay? What? What? What happened, Eduardo? Do you have to work? Oh, he's not here? Okay, Isis, now it's only you and me. Okay, Isis, well, we have to continue. Okay, I don't know what happened. Maybe he has to work or I don't know, something happened. Okay, Isis. Listen to people answer the questions below. We have here 5 questions. Okay, do you go out on the weekends? Do you read a lot? Do you live with your parents? Do you exercise every day? Do you know people from other countries? Now, you are going to listen the answers, okay? Only the answers, and you have to write you have to number the questions. Okay? You're going to listen only the answers. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's listen. Is this one?
Page 39. 3. Listening and speaking. What's the question? A. Listen to people answer the questions below. Which question is each person answering? Number the questions. 1.
Well, yeah, but not books. I buy a lot of computer magazines, and I read the newspaper. And I get about 100 emails a day.
2.
Well, yeah. I mean, on Saturdays, I'm really busy. Like, I do laundry and stuff. But then I usually go shopping with a friend in the afternoon and maybe go to a movie in the evening.
3.
No, I don't. But I go home on the weekends. My mom and dad don't live around here, so Mondays to Fridays I live with my sister and her husband. They live near my school.
Yeah. But a neighbor of mine, Martine, she's French. Well, her parents are French, but they all live here now.
5.
Well, not every day. But I belong to a gym, so I go there on Mondays and Fridays, and I play soccer with some friends on Wednesdays.
Okay. Now, number one is, do you read a lot? Number two, did you listen number two? Isis? No? Wow, that's weird. Really? Okay, let me. I'm going to play the audio again. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Page 39. 3. Listening and speaking. What's the question? A. Listen to me and answer the question truthfully. Is it about the subject you're asking? What's the question? 1.
Well, yeah, but not books. Um, I buy a lot of computer magazines, and I read the newspaper. Oh, and I get about 100 emails a day.
2.
Well, yeah. I mean, on Saturdays, I'm really busy. Like, I do laundry and stuff. But then I usually go shopping with a friend in the afternoon and maybe go to a movie in the evening.
3.
No, I don't. But I go home on the weekends. My mom and dad don't live around here, so Mondays to Fridays I live with my sister and her husband. They live near my school.
4.
No. My friends are all from around here. But a neighbor of mine, Martine, she's French. Well, her parents are French, but they all live here now.
5.
Well, not every day, but I belong to a gym, so I go there on Mondays and Fridays, and I play soccer with some friends on Wednesdays.
Okay. How was it now? Really? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to check that later. I don't know what happened, but well, number one, do you read a lot? Number two is, do you go out on the weekends? Okay, and number three is, do you live with your parents? Number four is, do you do you know people from other countries? And number five, do you exercise every day? That's number five. Okay, Isis, do you read a lot? You already told me that you read a lot. Now, number 2, do you go out on the weekends? Could you write your answer here on the chat, please? Do you go out on the weekends? Okay, perfect. Only remember the comma. Yes, comma, I go out. Yes, comma, I go out on the weekends. Or you can say, yes, I go to the movies, I go to the beach, I go to clubs on the weekends. Okay? The next one. Do you know people from other countries? From United States, from Canada, from England? Do you know people from another countries? Yes, I know people from United States. Oh, perfect. Very good. And do you exercise a lot? Oh, sorry, I missed one of them. Do you live with your parents? Yes. Sorry. Do you live with your parents? And your son. Oh, you have a son. That's nice. Perfect. Okay. What's his name? What's the name of your son? Haran? Oh, Haran. Oh, that's a nice name. That's from Haran. Is that a Arabic name? Yes. Wow. Yes. That it sounds like that, like Arabic or yeah. It's a different name. Okay, perfect. And the last question is, do you exercise? Do you exercise every day? Do you exercise every day? Okay. You can say, well, not every day. I exercise when I have time or when I have enough time. Okay? Remember that you have to use well. Well, not every day. I exercise when I have time. Okay, perfect. Now it's 6 o'clock. You have 20 minutes if you want to go to eat something, to drink some water or something, okay? You have 20 minutes. Yes? Okay, if you want, that's a better idea. We have to continue with lesson D, okay? Okay, and well, now we have here 5 questions, right? What you have to do now, let me show you here. Um, we have, that's the first question, do you read a lot? What you have to do now is you're going to take the verb. Here we have the verb read, okay? And you have to add another verbs instead of read. Imagine that you don't have read. You have do you and a lot. Then you can write do you. I'm going to make some lines here. And you can write do you, any other verb, okay? Do you go to the movies a lot? Oh, I cannot write with this. That's another verb. Do you go to the movies? Do you read a lot? Now you don't have read. You have another verb. Do you go to the movies a lot? Or do you eat out a lot? Or do you watch TV a lot? Do you have to write as many verbs as you remember, okay? Make phone calls a lot. Okay, okay, perfect. Then we have question number 1. Now you have to continue with question number 2. Only write 3 verbs, okay? 3 different verbs per question. These verbs are for question number 1. Do you read a lot? Now, question number 2. Do you go out on the weekends? You have to remove the verb. The verb here is go out. Do you go out on the weekends? Do you go out on the weekends? And you have to remove the verb. Go out is your verb. Instead of go out, you have to write 3 verbs, okay? And then you have to continue with question number 3, 4, and 5. Do you have a notebook with you? Yes? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Angel, what happened with you? Can you hear me, Angel? No? Why? Hello, Angel. Can you hear me? Angel? Ángel. Ángel? Okay, Isis. Do you have number 2? Yes? Okay, perfect. And could you write only the verbs? We have here the question. Do you, on the weekends, do you what? Yes, perfect. Do you study on the weekends? Do you have any other verb? Do you read? This one? Read? Ready? But ready is not a verb. It's like a complement. And here, well, here you cannot write ready because ready is with the verb to be. And here we have an auxiliary verb. Do you on the weekends? Yes, that's a verb. Do you cook on the weekends? Perfect. Okay, do you have number 3? Question number 3. Do you live with your parents? You have to remove live. Do you with your parents? Do you have breakfast with your parents, for example? Do you have breakfast with your parents? Do you talk with your parents? Do you, what else? Yes, do you dance with your parents? Remember that when we have the auxiliary verb, when we have a question in present simple like here, your verb, read, go out, your verb has to be in infinitive, okay? Not dancing. Well, your verb here is go. Okay, go is an infinitive, it's not going. Read is an infinitive, it's not reading. Because we have an auxiliary verb here, and when we have auxiliary verbs, our verbs have to be our verbs have to have the infinitive form. Yes, perfect. Walk. Do you walk with your parents? Perfect, very good. And now the next question is it's question number 4. Do you know people from another countries? There your verb is know. You have to remove no. You have do you from another countries. Do you? Yes, do you know people from other countries? Hi, Angel, can you hear me?
¿Por qué? Sí, lo sé. Sí.
Ángel. Yes, do you meet friends from other countries? Perfect. Do you could be do you go out with people from other countries? Do you do you talk with people from other countries? Could be another one. Angel, Angel, can you hear me? Yes. Do you talk with people from other countries? Perfect. And other one, do you exercise every day? Now you have to remove exercise. That's your verb. Do you every day? Could be do you take a shower? Yes. Do you drive every day? Perfect. Do you take a shower every day? Angel. Yes. Do you watch TV every day? Perfect. Okay. What happened? Oh, you're here. Angel. I don't know what happened with Angel. Yes. Do you go to school every day? Perfect. Very good. Okay. Let's continue. Hmm, I don't know what happened. Give me 1 second, Iris. Easy, sorry. My page is like frozen. It's frozen. Como que se congeló la pantalla.
Hi, Isis. Can you hear me? Hello, Isis. Are you there? Can you hear me? Hi, Isis. Hello, Isis. Hello. Are you there, Isis? Hello. ¿Ya me escuchas, Isis? ¿Ya no me escuchas nada? Hola, 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 hola. Hola, hola. Hola, ¿ya me escuchas? Can you hear me now? Okay. Really? I don't know what happened. Let me check. And now? Okay. Okay, perfect. Well, and go to the next page on average, please. On average. Tell me, how much time do you spend on these activities every day? For example, on the phone, how much time do you spend on the phone? 2 hours, 4 hours? How many hours do you spend on the phone every day? Can you write a sentence like this on the chat, please? I spend 2 hours, 3 hours, an hour a day on the phone. And then you have to continue. How much time do you spend in bed? This is a bed. This is the bed. Okay? How much time do you spend in bed? Okay, thank you. Then, how much time do you spend at work or at school? And how much time do you spend in the car or on the bus or train? If you drive, how much time do you spend driving? If you take a public transportation, bus or taxi or any other kind of transportation, you have to write, I spend 1 hour or an hour in my car or in the public transportation. How much time do you spend in bed? 8 hours? Oh, yes, when you sleep, right? Yes, 8 hours. 8, it's like this. But if you want, you can write a number. Okay, the number. Okay, perfect. The next one. How much time do you spend at work? If you work at work, if you study at a school, okay? At work, 8 hours. Okay, perfect. And how much time do you spend in the car if you drive, or on a taxi if you take public transportation? In your car, 2 hours. Okay, perfect. Okay, remember that we can use spend. Spend is the verb, okay? We can use that verb when we spend money and to say that you spend time. You can say, I spend 2 hours in bed, for example. I spent okay. Here you spend time. Here you spend time, and here you spend money, a lot of money, okay? We can use the same verb spend to say that we spend time or money. In this lesson, we are talking about time. In the lifetime of an average American. Let me show you a picture. Okay, this picture shows you a lifetime, okay? A lifetime, this is a lifetime. Okay, the time of your complete life. Now, tell me, what do you think is the article about? The article is about time, people, Americans. What do you think? Tell me. What do you think is the article about? Write your answer here on the chat, please. Don't. Uh, yes. What do you think is the article about? Don't read the article. Only check the article. Look at the picture and everything, and tell me what do you think is the article about. You can say the article is about the the article is about the activities that a person does in his lifetime, for example. Okay, tell me before read the article. Tell me what do you think is the article about. Don't read the article, only tell me what do you think is the article about. Okay, you think that the article is about the time that a person spends in bed. Okay, perfect. Now let's check. Now scan the article. Don't read carefully, only scan the article. Okay. Scan the article and and underlined the daily activities that a person does. A daily activity could be work, have breakfast. Okay. Okay, every day. Okay, we're going to check. Now, you have only 10 seconds, okay? 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, you have to find as many daily activities as you can, okay? Daily activities could be work, could be have breakfast, could be sleep, could be, okay? All those verbs, underline the verbs that you find. please. Okay, 10 seconds. What verbs did you find? I found work, for example. That's a daily activity. People work every day. Now tell me other or any other activity, daily activity. Yes, walk. Any other verb? Any other daily activity? Talk, for example. I have talk. Yes, talk. Okay, that's a daily activity. Any other? Sleep. Yes, perfect. Sleep. There are many. Talk on the telephone. Watch TV. Yes, perfect. Talk, sleep, watch TV. Yes. Okay, very good. Then you see that the article is not about sleep. Well, the article talks about the time that a person spends in bed, but you can find many other activities too. Okay. Now, this time you have to read the article very carefully. Okay. Read the article carefully because you have to answer or to complete the sentences here. Read the article again and complete the sentences. Compare answers with a partner. Are any facts surprising? We have, in a lifetime, an average American spends how many hours at work? How many years on the telephone? How many years in bed and how many years in front of the TV? You have to read the article and complete the sentences, please. Okay. In the lifetime of an average American. This article is about the lifetime of of an American, okay? Remember that this is a lifetime. The years that you live, okay? Your complete life. That's a lifetime. Really? You finish? Wow, you are so fast. Okay, let's check the answers. Yes. Okay, perfect. Easy. Okay, then we have in a lifetime, an average American spends how many hours at work? $90,000 hours at work. Yes, that's correct. Here we have it's where is it? Where is it? Here. An American works over 90,000 hours. Imagine that. And in a lifetime, an average American spends years on the bed, years on the telephone, sorry. How many hours? Ten and a half years. Okay, works a lot. An average American talks on the telephone for 2.5 years. Two. Oh, yes, yes, 2.5 years. Okay. Remember that a half is 2.5, for example. So now a half is like 2, and that's a half, okay? 2.5 years on the telephone. That's a lot of time of our lives. Okay. And an average American spends how many years in bed? 6 or 7 years in bed. Let me check. Where did you find that? 6 or 7 years in bed? No, you have here the answer. Americans sleep for 24 years in bed. Remember that this is the bed, okay? This is the bed. The place where you sleep. The thing where you sleep, that's the bed. Yes, 24 years in bed. American sleep for 24 years and watch TV for 12 years. That's the next answer. In a lifetime, an average American spends 12 years in front of the TV. Okay? Okay, then is there here on the text any word that you don't understand? Isis? Is there any word that you don't understand? Half. This is half. That's half. For example, here. What time is it? It's a half past 3. This is a half. It's a half past 3. Okay, perfect. Then let's continue. Teen habits. Teen, this word, it's like a teenager. A teenager could be this girl is a teenager, okay? She's a teenager. Now, you can say teen or teenager. Okay, you can say teen or teenager. Teen habits. Read about the habits of an average American teenager. Around 16 years, 15 years, 14 years, that's a teenager, okay? Could be sometimes 17, 18, oh, could be a teenager. Then listen to Christine talk about her habits, and you have to complete the chart about Christine. Okay? First, an average teenager drinks 16 cans of soda a week. 16 cans of soda a week. Okay? Eats dinner at home 3 times a week. An average teenager spends about 5 hours a month online. And an average teenager watches TV 20 hours a week. Okay? Everything is about, well, this is a month. And this a week, a month, and a week. 16 cans of soda. Let me show you a can of soda, okay? Let me show you. Wait a minute. What happened? And what? Cans. I'm sorry, I cannot open the image. Okay, let me try to draw a can of soda. Here. I'm going to try to draw a can of soda, okay? Imagine that this is a can of Coke, okay? Now, an average teenager drinks 16 cans of soda. Could be Coke, could be Sprite, could be, those are cans of soda. Okay? Do you have an idea? Yes? Yes, those are cans of soda. Well, an average teenager drinks around 16, okay, cans of soda a week. Now, we are going to listen to Christine. Christine is going to talk about her habits, okay? You have to complete her information. But first, you have to listen. Where is it? Here. Time. This one.
Page 41. Lesson D. On average. 2. Listening. Teen habits. A. Listen to Christine talk about her habits. Complete the chart about Christine.
Hey, Christine, listen to this. It's an article about the habits of an average teenager. It says an average teenager drinks 16 cans of soda a week. That's a lot.
16? Yeah, I don't drink 16. Well, I guess I drink 2 cans a day and 3 or 4 on weekends. So that is about 16 cans a week. Wow, I guess I am average.
And then it says teenagers only eat dinner at home 3 times a week.
Only 3 times? I guess they don't like home cooking.
I guess not. How about you? Do you eat dinner at home every night?
Well, not on Saturdays, but 5 or 6 times a week.
And do you spend a lot of time online every month?
Well, I spend maybe 5 hours a week. So that's about 20 hours a month. Yeah, about 20 hours.
20 hours? An average teen only spends 5 hours a month. What do you do all that time?
I don't know. Online shopping?
Oh, okay. And how many hours a week do you watch TV? The average teenager watches 20 hours a week.
Yeah, I watch a lot of TV too. Let's see, 4, 5. Yeah, I watch about 25 hours a week.
25 hours? So one day every week you watch TV?
Is that bad? It is, huh?
The program continues on the next CD.
Okay. Isis, did you listen well? Do you have the answers? Yes, perfect. Okay. Number 1. Christine says, Christine drinks about cans of soda a week. How many cans of soda does Christine drink? $16? Yes, perfect. That's correct. Okay, the next one. Christine eats dinner at home times a week. How many times a week? 5, yes. She said 5 or 6 times a week. Okay, 5 or 6. Christine spends about hours a month online. How many hours? 20. Perfect. Very good. And the last one, Christine watches TV. How many hours a week? Yes, 25. Excellent. Very good. Okay, now Do you have the same habits as an average American teenager? Do you drink, tell me, Isis, do you drink 16 cans of soda a week? Yes, really. You drink a lot of soda. I don't like soda. What's your favorite one? Coca? Coke? Coke, yes. I don't like Coke. I like manzanita or fresca, but I don't like Coke. Okay, do you eat dinner at home 5 or 6 times a week? Every day, yes. How often do you go out? How often do you eat out? For example, how often do you go to restaurants instead of eating at home? Sometimes. Okay, perfect. Do you spend about 20 hours a month online? 20 hours a month online? No. How many hours? A month. Okay, remember, a month. A few times. Okay. Okay, the next one. Do you watch 25? Do you watch TV 25 hours a week? A week, 25 hours. That's a lot of time. No. How many hours do you watch TV? A week, not a day, a week. Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, instead of don't, remember that it's doesn't. My son doesn't because your son is a third person. Okay? Okay, perfect. Now we almost finished. We have the writing and speaking part here. You have to write here in on the first part, you have to write about your the time that you spent studying or working, exercising, using your cell phone, and going out with your friends, or the time that you spend with your family on weekends. Okay, if you study, well, the hours that you study. If you work, the hours that you work a week. Okay, I exercise. You have to write the hours a week. You use a cell phone a day. Okay, hours or how many times a day. I go out with my friends how many nights a week, and I spend how many hours with your family or friends. You spend how many hours with your family and friends. Okay. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, and we have here, tell me, you study or you work how many hours a week? Study, okay. You study how many hours? 4 hours. Oh, yes. On Saturdays, on Fridays, right? Okay. Then you exercise a week. 1 hour and a half. Okay, a week. Okay, perfect. Sometimes every day. Okay, how many times do you use a cell phone? A day. That's a day. Only sometimes. Okay, when you have messages or phone calls, right? Okay, perfect. How many nights do you go out with your friends a week? That should be at nights, okay? You can say yes, rarely, or you can say I hardly ever go out at nights. I hardly ever go out at nights. Okay, then. Oh, what happened here? Okay, and how many hours do you spend with your family on weekends? Remember that weekends are Saturdays and Sundays. All day, okay. That's great. Well, you have to ask me, but we don't have enough time. Then I'm going to tell you, and you have to write my answers, okay? My partner's week on average. I'm going to tell you my hours, and you have to write here. You have to write like, let me show you here. You can write my partner or she. She works 41 hours a week. Okay, you have to write complete sentences. She works, or my partner works 41 hours a week. Now the second one. My partner or she exercises, because I am a third person. She exercises 2 hours a week. I don't do exercise. Okay, that's the second one. She exercises only 2 hours a week. Okay, you have to write complete sentences. The next one. Okay, perfect. She uses a cell phone 30 times a day. 30. Yes, but remember the S. She uses. Okay? Because you are talking about a third person. And you can write the number 30 hours a day. Now, the next one. I go out with my friends nights a week. I never go out with my friends. I go out with my husband, but no, not with my friends. No, I never go out with my friends, to be honest. You have to write, she never, she never goes out with her friends at night. She never goes out with her friends at night. Okay? And the last one. I spend with my family on weekends. I spend 8 hours with my family on weekends. 8 hours only. Only 8 hours. I spend 8 hours with my family on weekends. Okay, you have some mistakes. She, remember that when you have a third person, she spends. you have to write the S. She spends 8 hours with her family on weekends. Okay, remember that you have to write the S at the end of the verb when you have a third person, he, she, or it. She spends 8 hours with her family. Remember her, possessive adjective, okay? On weekends. Okay, perfect. The next activity is for homework. Write an email message to a friend about your partner. Use your notes to help you. You have to use my notes. From here, you have to write from Isis and your email address, and then to tell me the name of your best friend. Isis, tell me the name of your best friend. Esther. Okay. Now from Isis, and you have to write your email to Esther and her email address. Subject, my new friend. Now you have to write, Dear Esther, I have a new friend in my English class. Her name is Wendy. She has a busy week. And then you have to write my notes, the things that I told you, okay? You have to write. She works 41 hours a week. She works a lot. She exercises 2 hours a week. She uses a cell phone. How did I how many hours did I tell you? 8 hours, right? 8 times. No, 20 times. Or 30 times? 30 times a day. Well, you have to write my information, okay? You are going to write an email to Esther, and you have to tell Esther about my information because I am your new friend. Okay? Okay, perfect. Now, this is for homework. Homework. Remember that you have to use capital letters. This is frozen. Okay. Use capital letters for new sentences and names. Use a period at the end of your sentences. We use the same rules in Spanish too. Okay? Capital letters, for example here, here, the H is a capital letter because we start a sentence. When we start sentences, we write capital letters. Like here, dear, D is a capital letter. She, S is a capital letter. I is a capital letter. Now, use a period at the end of your sentences. Her name is Mei Ling. Here we have the period, okay? Here at the end of the message, we have a period. Here at the end of this sentence, we have a period. And you have to use capital letters when you write names, like Mei Ling, capital letter M. Names here, Jairo or Hero, and Gustavo, capital letters, okay? Wendy, capital letters. Well, we use the same rules in Spanish too. Well, this is for homework. And you have the pages from 30 to 33, okay? 30, 31, 32, and 33. That's on your workbook. Okay, perfect. Well, thank you, Isis. And remember that the next Saturday we won't have classes because of the Holy Week. Okay? Remember, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Well, next Friday, sorry. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are like holidays. And we won't have classes, okay? No classes. Yes, no. Next Friday, because it's the Holy Week. See you until Friday, what? Friday 18th. No, 17th, sorry. 17th. Okay, perfect. Do your homework and you have to send me your homework. You have to take pictures, okay? Take pictures and send me the pictures by WhatsApp, please, of your homework, okay? Okay. Thank you. Thanks for being here, taking the class, and see you next Friday. Well, not this Friday, the next Friday, okay? Have a nice week. Thank you so much. Espero que la próxima clase sí estén todos los que faltaron hoy. Pero gracias porque al menos, bueno, tú te quedaste a toda la clase, ¿ok? O la siguiente vez, si vas a un ciber igual, pregúntale al que esté ahí en el ciber si tiene alguna computadora donde pueda, que tenga micrófono y que tenga videocámara, porque sí es muy necesario practicar la parte oral. Sí, porque como solo es una vez a la semana, entonces es bastante necesario practicar la parte oral. Así que bueno, hoy ya practicamos mucho la parte escrita. A ver si el siguiente viernes, pues ya podemos, bueno, no este viernes, el siguiente viernes, ¿ok? Oh, ya, ya, ya. Ok. Oh, bueno, entonces tal vez el siguiente, ya que tengamos clases, el 18, 17, viernes 17, pues ya lo tengas. Oh, perfecto. Sí, yo creo que sí. No te preocupes. Muchas gracias mientras y bueno, que disfrutes tu Semana Santa de Holy Week. Gracias. Bye. Ok. ¿Dónde empezar?